Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this beautiful Thursday morning, the last day of the incredible month of April. So I thought I would jump on and do a collective reading. And for anyone that is listening, I don't believe that you have landed on this by mistake. And let's see what the cards have for you. It doesn't matter whether you are listening today or whether you are listening at another time. If this card reading is meant for you, it will undoubtedly resonate with you. For those of you who don't know me, I am Juanita from the Heart of Grace Oracle Readings. And I am so glad that you are here today. I appreciate that. And if you haven't followed my page before, I would love for you to hit subscribe, like, share it with your friends, for those who may need to hear this reading today. And if you're seeing me on Facebook, then I would also encourage you to follow my page and interact with me. Say hello in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So, today's reading we are doing from the incredible Wisdom of the Hidden Realms from the beautiful deck from Colette Baron Reid. I absolutely love this deck. All right, so as I said, this reading is for the collective, and just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's knock on the cards, clear the energy, and let's see where, as I give the cards a shuffle, I just think about what message it is that you need to hear today. This is for the collective. What message do you have for anyone who's listening? Anyone who needs a message, come to this page. All right, let's see what the cards have for us. All right. Pull that one. All right. Okay, I think we're going to go with the 3. Let's see if we're done here. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store for us today. Oh, interesting. So what is really beautiful about these cards is that they kind of have 2 meanings. So there is an ally when the card appears face right side up or face up in the upwards position. And it also has the meaning of a protection card, which could be a warning, something to be aware of. It's not necessarily bad. So, and that's when the card is upside down. So the first card here is the Desert Prince. Now he arrived up the right side up, and he represents survival and false promises. So one of the things that his spirit is settling in and letting me know for you, that you may be coming out of a time of survival where you feel like you've had to struggle for everything, whether that is financially or at home, in your job, or starting a new career, starting, your own entrepreneurship. And so what he is representing is that you are at the end of that. abundance is coming. That while you still need to be on guard, you're also there you have reached the time where you can also start to enjoy what you have done, what you have created. It's time to breathe, but also to be aware of anyone coming around the old cliche. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Be aware of those get rich quick, or someone who says, they can turn your business around overnight. Be aware of those false promises. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your spirit guides. And I'm also being called to go to the book on this one here as well. So it's also saying that when you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defended, tough, and succulent, even though it gets little or no water. In spite of external conditions, an extraordinary life can form and thrive. You have been tough. You have had all the courage. And they're encouraging you to dream that no matter what the circumstances are, dream your dreams. Keep going towards, keep taking those steps towards your dream. So it'll seem like it's hard, but those times are coming to an end. You're going to thrive. And in spite of the conditions, Spirit is showing you that you will succeed. It's not an easy path. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But it's showing you that you have everything that you need. And you're coming out of that difficult time and into the time of reward. And also just to remind you too, they're also saying is that dry spells are also true tests of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is in your most precious dreams and watch the miracles manifest. So don't lose hope. Keep going. You are full of courage, faith, and you will succeed. So the second card, interestingly, showed up as the Fire Prince, and he showed up in the protection mode. He represents optimism and aggression. So one of the things that you will notice about him is the fire. Everything that is kind of going on around him, the passion that it takes. And so as he arrived as a warning, just remind yourself that even though there is so much passion towards what it is that you are going for, make sure that it is passion that is showing up and not aggression. Because what you're building or the relationship that you are in, you may be very passionate about it. But remember that there is a line. And there is a line between also being assertive and being aggressive. And so they're just warning you. Make sure that you haven't crossed that line. Pull it back. Continue to be passionate. But not everyone who's in your life wants or needs what you have to offer. So move to your people. Move to who does. And they will see and love and enjoy your passion and not see it as aggression. The third card, and I've seen this card show up in a number of readings lately, so there's a lot going on. So he is the Diamond Dreamer. Now, he represents material wealth and true prosperity. And so he too arrived upside down. So the message for today from him is remember that even though material wealth is important, always keep in focus what true wealth means for you. The money is coming. The abundance is coming for you. But make sure that true prosperity is what you're looking for. Remembering the people who are helping you. Remembering the people who are loving and supporting you, because that's true prosperity. Living the life you actually want, not just chasing that next dollar, the next dollar and the next dollar and the next dollar. And money is wonderful. We need money. Money is great. But remember what the true value and the true wealth means. So he's just here to remind you that the abundance is coming. You will have what it is that you deeply desire, but it means nothing if you've forgotten the way, or if you've forgotten what everything else means when it means to be abundant and prosperous and to have everything that you want. Money is just one part of it. So I want to thank you today for joining me on this reading. I hope that it resonated with you and that it reached everyone that it was meant to. If you would like your own personal and private reading on Zoom, then I encourage you to comment clarity or comment reading in the comments below. I will reach out to you and we will talk about your own private reading. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Tomorrow is the 1st of May, so welcoming in a whole new month. And it's also the full moon tomorrow. So I will also be popping on to do a special full moon reading tomorrow. So everyone, have yourselves a beautiful and blessed rest of your week. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.